right, so good morning, good night, good afternoon. This is your host, Kevin the Navigator. So in today's this episode on nautical theory, I may put it in season 1. I may do it, but however, I should put in season 1. I'll debate that later on. But anyway, on this nautical theory video, we are in Sandy Hook, New Jersey. So there's a Sandy Hook Lighthouse, as you can see. As you can see right there, it's a Sandy Hook Lighthouse. And this right here, as you see over here, there's a formal Army base. So we're gonna take a whole tour and climb inside of the lighthouse. So as we climb inside of the lighthouse, that's the keeper's house. Now this park is owned by the National Park Service. Yes, the National Park Service. I'll make sure I got that right, cause thank you guys for correcting me on my government names that I mispronounced. So yeah, thank you guys for doing that. So we're gonna take a climb inside of this lighthouse, go inside this gift shop, and as a result, let's get inside. All right, let's go. God, look what this does. I'm turning this. Look. Check this out. Look at this. Look at that. If you guys want to pause the video, just press pause so you can read it more. So I'll zoom in closer if you guys can read it. You guys have bad eyesight, I'll just like zoom in more. You guys can see perfectly fine. I'm gonna zoom out. So this is modernly. It's closer. Like I said, guys, pause the video if you want to read all the information. We have a lot to look at. Like I said, folks, if you want to pause the video, just press pause like this and then read it. I'm gonna zoom in. Then I'm gonna zoom out. We were just there. So this is the lighthouse, and I call it Harlem, the Harlem Lighthouse. That's why I call it, yep, the Harlem Lighthouse. The lights of New York Harbor. Statue of Liberty. There will be a video release on that, but I'm gonna release that video on Patreon and on my website. I won't release that video on YouTube, but I'll release it on my website and Patreon when I create those ones. They said this one's close to not close to the public. So it's close to the public, so I can't get access to it. I wish I could get access to it as a Lighthouse member, but I'm gonna email the founder, the CEO of the Lighthouse Society, and see if I can get access to this lighthouse. The Sea Association Society, those of you guys who want to go to Coney Island Lighthouse, it's not access to the public. You need special permission from the community to get access to this. It's no longer open to the public no more. So you need like special permission, which I'm gonna do. So you have to write a letter to them, write a letter to the Sea Association Society. This one's closed out to the public. You need special permission, of course. As for this one, same thing. Hi.
What, hon? Oh, nice bathroom.
Dude, you don't need a bathroom now.
I'm definitely gonna look at that. So here's the
Whoa!
way.
What is this?
This is the waterways.
Hey,
So
buddy.
this is New Jersey. And here's the water. Wait, this is where we are. Sandy Hook, right here. And this is Brooklyn, Staten Island.
Which was here? It was here right here.
I thought that was a real man.
Oh, this is the twin lighthouses. Oh, okay. So we were just right here. Okay.
Oh, here's the light itself. The lighthouse lighting system.
What's up, big dummy?
Light off. Here, this is a great map, Mom. You gotta keep this. Look. Here. That's great.
This is how it was built.
I am gonna use the restroom. Does anyone else have to go?
No.
But how do you get up to the lighthouse? I think you use those steps, I'm not sure. Light keepers.
Grandma, look. Grandma, look. Grandma, Grandma.
Oh, cool.
Wait, let me try.
Hey, wait. Let's, yeah, you can do this one in the car. Let's see what that lights.
Okay, so it goes in order.
Oh,
Goes in here,
there's the lighthouse right
here.
here.
here,
Like, we can do this.
here, 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 and here.
See, they're showing you from the map what you're lighting. So these are all different places that you're lighting. Bank Light, the East Point Lighthouse, the Cape May Lighthouse. Where's the Cape May Lighthouse? You ready to see it?
Is that it?
That's, I think that might be, stop pressing, wait, stop pressing a minute. Oh, there we go, they're all lit. So these are all lighthouses in the area. Pretty cool, huh? Where's Emma?
Mom, watch this. It's gonna light up in 3, 2, 1. I thought I was doing light up.
Where'd Grandpa go? How long since you went to get us something? How long since Mama's going to?
Oh, Mother, you're so cool.
Get out of here.
More exhibits. Wonder what this is. Oh, wow. Oh, this is the chart. I wish I have a copy of this. The New York Harbor chart. Wish she had it. Oh, don't lose this. Let's see. Got it. Oh, there's an actual movie with it. Oh my god, I'm about to sit down for this. We actually have more to film too. Our whole slideshow. We have outside to film. We have to film an army base. Oh. Delaware River, East Point. That's weird, it's not lighting up. Oh, it is. It did light up. Oh, wow.
This building. You can see, the windows are really far away, right? So clearly very thick walls. 99 years after construction, they actually added a lot of this interior red brick and reinforced the entire structure. So this room used to be a lot bigger. Now it is smaller because they added a few feet of red brick, and in turn they added this spiral staircase. Before it was a set of wooden ladders and platforms that went all the way up. So yeah, now I've got a little staircase, so it makes it easier to climb. But yeah, you just wanna, as we climb, make sure to hold on to this railing here. and these metal handles if you'd like as well.
So the original part before they added the brick would be that concrete?
It's not concrete. I don't know what that is. It's like a cover. I don't know. It's like on top of some of that red brick over there.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't think it's concrete.
And the thing is, it's probably just for storm protection and stuff like that.
I think so.
So
Yeah.
it's-
There was also a proving ground out here, so that's where they tested like army weapons. This used to be this is a historical army base, so
Yeah.
they used to test weapons out here, not too far away. So that also may have been part of the reasoning. Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Oh, okay.
That was great.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You got it.
Quick question, ma'am. Did the Army Corps of Engineers, did they build this lighthouse?
I don't think so. The lighthouse, I'm not sure when the Army Corps was founded, because I don't know, this was still a British colony at the time
Mm-hmm.
when this was built, and then this lighthouse itself was fundraised for by private people,
Mm-hmm.
by merchants, who lived in New York City, but they fundraised for it. But I don't know. They also, I think they got some funding from New York State as well,
Mhm.
not New Jersey, even though we're in New Jersey.
Okay.
But this lighthouse is kind of here. It's for New York Harbor, not really for entry into New Jersey. So that's kind of like the whole.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
To guide the boats in New York Harbor?
Yeah, going in, going out. It's kind of hard to navigate these waters out here in the Atlantic. It can get pretty shallow, close to the land, and then there's all these shoals, like those rocky outcrops all over the place. So the lighthouse, allows for easier navigation. Yeah, I have a question for you guys. This lighthouse was involved in one war. Do you guys have a guess of what that war
World
was?
War I don't know. That had to be eons ago.
Like
It
which?
was a while, but not World War One.
Too
The
old
World 1812.
Not 1812.
Okay, so you said this was
He's
built
close.
here as a British colony. Was it the Revolutionary War?
Yeah, so it was
Yeah,
the
I was gonna say
Revolutionary
that.
War.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, not too long after this lighthouse was built, it was very young. It was actually possessed by British, or the British loyalists in the area had control of this lighthouse. They were kind of all over this area, and American patriots actually tried to attack the lighthouse, either to destroy it because it was such a major navigational aid, or to at least try and take it back. And they kind of failed. They are quoted as saying they attacked it for an hour with their artillery, they were firing at it and everything, but they didn't really succeed. They're quoted as saying we made little impression on its walls. So basically, maybe some minor external damage, but overall, it was kind of a bust. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
What a neat old building.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that was
it's really,
close.
really interesting.
At least I said 1812 because the British came back. So.
Yeah. I'm not sure my history's about it, but yeah. Let's see. Okay. Feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can just keep going. So at this next, going up this next portion, just make sure to watch your head. There's a bit of a low doorway, so you don't want to hit your head, obviously. And then there's a platform on the right side, so watch for that as well.
Oh wow.
Okay. So this is the washroom. This is kind of what I would describe as the biggest room in the lighthouse, basically. Besides where we were at the base, you know, this is the only spot where there's really any room. It is called the watch room because from where I'm standing, I can look up and watch the light. So, you know, this room kind of would have been used as maybe like a storage area, maybe a resting area. You know, the lighthouse keeper had to climb up and down the lighthouse quite a bit, you know, they had to do a lot of maintenance. They obviously had to check on the light every day and, you know, light it and fuel it and everything else. So, yeah.
And now it's entirely electric?
Yes, yes, it's entirely electric. There's no flames, no oil. Yeah, just this giant on-off switch. Yeah, let's see.
Wait, quick question. When was this lighthouse automated?
Ooh, I don't remember. It's in the visitor center. There's like there's some information, but I want to say during the 40s or 30s.
Okay.
1930s or 40s, but I'm not 100% sure.
And then another question. So, when was it handed to the National Park Service after the Coast Guard had it?
Okay, so this used to be an army base.
Mm-hmm.
The fort was handed over to the National Park Service in the 70s, the early 70s. But the light itself, like the light bulb and the electronic whatever that's in there, is still maintained by the Coast Guard.
Okay.
But the structure, like this ladder and the rest of the building, is maintained by the National Park Service.
Okay.
Kind of strange, but yeah.
So this is it's still an active lighthouse.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, we can climb up here. Just make sure to keep 3 points of contact on the ladder. So, you know, like one hand, two hand, and then like your foot. And then just climb up nice and slow, like one person at a time on the ladder. And we'll go up in there. Yeah. Let's see. There's a handle, like past this section. You can see the railing ends. There's a handle above that where you can grab onto. And to guide yourself the rest of the way. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, you can go ahead. Yeah, I figure it's one at a time, so that's good.
Yeah, for sure. Go for it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You good?
What a
Good view.
great view.
Coming up?
Oh, sure.
Everybody.
You want me to hold that for you?
Oh, sure.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Isn't that wild?
Wow, look at this.
Pretty good view here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, let me just turn around this way. There's the lens over here.
Now we got the big old lens.
Can we go out here?
No, so we don't go outside. Unfortunately. It would be kind of cool, but
That would be cool.
It is.
Frightening, but cool.
yeah, exactly. That's the problem. It's frightening.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not really like OSHA safe, so we definitely don't go out there.
Yeah, no, I bet it's not ocean. It doesn't look it.
No. Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised. Okay.
Yeah, welcome to the lens room. I'll just talk about the lens like super quick. This is a Fresnel third order lens. Fresnel lenses are pretty common in lighthouses. This one was installed in the 1850s. So, you know, we try not to touch the glass or anything because it's fragile. It was like a French manufacturer who created this. Fresnel is named after that guy, or well, it was his last name. But yeah, these lenses, this like type of technology kind of revolutionized lighthouses because it really made the light like much like brighter and able to see like from a farther distance. These angular like pieces down here at the bottom and all the way up at the top, they like take the light from that light bulb and redirect it into that thicker band above your head. And that really like focuses the light and creates this beam of light that you can see. And this lighthouse you can see from up to 19 miles out on a clear day.
19.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Clearest of days, I said. I don't know how clear it gets up here.
Sure.
But yeah.
That's awesome.
So what is this thing for again?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is like ventilation.
Okay.
So you can, I don't know, yeah, you can kind of feel like it's chilly, you know?
Yeah.
Wind is coming from outside, you can close it and open it. And these do the same thing, basically. So yeah.
So what's the point of these? Like to air out the fumes or something like that?
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, there obviously was an oil lamp at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, to get that airflow a little bit, and also maybe, I don't know, when we come up here during summertime, it's like a savior to have any sort of airflow because it gets so hot in here.
Okay.
So that might be a consideration as well.
Oh, that makes
Just
sense.
for the keeper too, if they were doing like work up here. Yeah.
It's gotta be fun up here in the winter. You're probably not open, right? You can't come up here in the dead of winter?
I don't believe so. We are not doing tours during December, so I guess not.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, if we're fully staffed, we're not, so. Yeah. But yeah, and if we look out to the west over here, I didn't really talk about it, but all these yellow brick buildings were part of Fort Hancock, that army base that I've been talking about. This Fort Hancock was active between 1895 and the early 1970s until the land was transferred over to National Park Service. There was Army presence before 1895, but the fort was not established yet. And then we have these gun batteries outside as well. Some of them are a bit more visible, like the mortar battery to the east. This like big wall that you see right there is part of a battery. But yeah, coastal defenses were really important here when it was Army, because they basically had a bunch of cannons like sitting out here ready to defend New York Harbor.
Yeah.
And of course, obviously, New York, you can see it's pretty close. It's about 8 to 10 miles away.
I'm on your way.
No, you're fine.
So yeah, pretty close. If enemy ships were trying to sail into New York, they would pretty much have to pass right by here, just like those big ships are passing by right now. And a cannon would have been able to fire at them and attempt to, you know, stop the enemy.
Oh.
So that's kind of why this army base was here. And it kind of like isn't as, some people are like, why isn't it still an army base, blah, blah, blah. Well, weapons have become a lot more long range, so you don't need to be as close to New York. Like missiles, you can fire remotely, you know, so you don't have to have like some crazy weaponage right here. Yeah.
Is that the Verrazano Bridge?
Yeah, that bridge out there is the Verrazano. We're looking at it from, I don't know, the direction people don't normally look at it, I guess. So Staten Island's on the left, and Brooklyn is on the right. And then there's some really tall buildings back there are Manhattan, well, some of them. And then all the way, I don't know, oh yeah, visibility's pretty good. Obviously, the right side of the Verrazano is Brooklyn, but then as we keep looking to the right, we see Queens as well. You can actually get a really cool view of JFK, like all the flights coming in. Sometimes they like pretty much line up to land, and you can just see all these planes coming in. It's really cool.
That's awesome. This is a cool view of New York City for sure.
Mm-hmm. Really cool. All right, let's see. I don't know. You guys have any questions?
Okay,
I
I'm
just
from
want to
Florida.
talk. Yeah.
Usually lighthouses spin at a certain
Okay.
period. So
Yeah.
by the time of how long it takes you to spin, they can tell which lighthouse it is.
Mhm.
Does this one do that, or is it kind of like stationary?
Doesn't spin. It's stationary. It's
Okay.
just a white light. You know, it's on right now, and it does the same thing all day, every day. So it just is on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's the engineer in you, right?
For sure, for sure.
Is that the big Navigation River over there?
Yeah. So this is the Sandy Hook Bay turning into the Nautical, I think. Yeah. Yeah. In that direction, you can see a little bridge. You guys most likely crossed that to get here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That connects like Highlands and Seabright is down the road, not across the bridge. Yeah. Those are like historic. I mean, over there was like historic communities for sure. And like there used to be beach resorts down here, like Seabright and Long Branch and whatnot, just going down the shore, just straight. south, which are less historic now because things like burn down constantly. But yeah, there's a lot of history out here. It's very interesting. Let's see.
I do have a quick question. So like the ships that passes by here, like do they use this for navigational purposes?
So this is a secondary navigational aid. So it's not like the first thing they rely on. Back when it was built, of course, it was like one of the major things to rely on. But now it's just like kind of like a just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Like people will look out and you can be like, oh, clear, that's the Sandy Hook Lighthouse. But they're mostly relying on like their their GPS or like, I don't know what else they use. Like
Okay.
Radar perhaps
Mm-hmm.
to see where they're at. But yeah. It is still being maintained by the Coast Guard just in case.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
one minor quick question before we climb down.
Yes.
So is this still active military personnel here now?
No. So there is a section of Sandy Hook that is Coast Guard, and it's like that section over there. You can see there's a dock, a really long, well, it's not really long, but you know, that dock out there. Some of those buildings over there are closed to the public, they're Coast Guard, but the Army does not have any presence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. All right. I think it's time to head back down. Take a couple last minute pictures if you'd like. But yeah, I'm gonna open the grate. If you guys would like to go down, I recommend facing New York City and going down backwards. It is. I was messing with this. Now let's see. Yeah, and then we've got a visitor book that you can sign. You know, leave your mark in the washroom as well. But if you don't want to sign that, you can just head back.
Right, so here's a result. So as a result, when I went inside of the lighthouse, I should have worn my glasses because the sun is bright here, as you can see. You see how bright this is? That is gonna mess up the lens of the camera with my phone. So as you see over here, the ferry, this is what the whole shore looks like. All these birds, they're getting fish. But like I said, Sandy Hook Lighthouse was one of the best lighthouses I've been so far. There's many more lighthouses for me to go, so there's much more. I'm sorry if my eyes look like this because the sun is very bright. I forgot my sunglasses. But however, it was like one of the best lighthouses I've been to. The National Park Service lady was very nice, very knowledgeable. You know, she answered the questions the best she could. Absolutely astonishing. I love it a lot, you know what I mean? So here's the thing, like as you saw here, I have the exclusive video. I'm not gonna post that part on YouTube. I'm gonna save that until I get my website and my Patreon up, and y'all see exclusive access of inside the Army base. And while of the little Army cadets was like no filming or whatever, even though I was filming behind them, I was filming in the side of them. But yeah, this is former Army base. It's Fort Hancock. That's what the name of the place is, Fort Hancock. So it's Fort Hancock. I'll post it on Patreon and my website. So exclusive access. So that part you're gonna have to pay for and look at that. It's only like, it'll be like $1.99. No big deal. But however, so my review of the lighthouse, I love it. I got myself my stamp. So I got my passport stamp of Sandy Hook. There's many more lighthouses for me to go, and there's many more places I have to be and stuff like that. So, you know, thank you guys for subscribing, liking, and sharing. There's more videos coming up soon, and more sailing videos coming up soon as well. So I won't be sailing for a while because in the East Coast and the Northeast, the season is over unless I find a private instructor that's gonna show me winter sailing, because I want to do winter sailing. So I gotta probably like link up with somebody who does winter sailing during the winter months until the sailing season in the East Coast, the Northeast Coast, up again. Or I'm gonna save my little cash and go to Miami or go to Texas or go to California and sail over there during the winter months, so I can get my captain's log experience and my seamanship experience and stuff like that. Applying for like seamanship jobs as I'm working at the weekend job at a condo. And thank you guys for supporting, man. I really appreciate you guys a lot. I really do. So I so appreciate you guys a lot. and I appreciate everything you have watched in these series, in these videos, and I gave y'all like a whole virtual tour before you go there in person, so at least you say that Kevin has showed you and stuff like that. He showed you the videos, he showed you what it looks like. Then when you see it in person, you be like, oh wow, I have the same experience as well. So yeah, so take a look at this cannon. I'm not sure if this cannon can be ignited. Maybe it can. It probably could be ignited, however. So yeah, so my review of Sandy Hook, one of the best lighthouses I've ever been. Very well maintained. I'm a part of the Lighthouse Society, as you guys know. I'm a member of the United States Lighthouse Society, and yeah, this cannon is very huge. Fun fact: this Sandy Hook and Fort Hancock was to protect enemy ships that was coming through here. Their job, the Army who was here, the U.S. Army that was here, their job was to protect enemy ships from coming here during the Revolutionary War, the War 1812, and the World Wars and stuff like that. And any future wars that may happen during my lifetime and stuff like that, that other navies, enemy navies, will come here and stuff like that. So they have to go through here. New York City is down there. Jersey is like right there, as you see. So Sandy Hook was a really good lighthouse. And like I said, my website coming up soon. Patreon is under construction. And you guys have a great day. Fair wind and fellowing seas and stuff like that. And I'll see y'all mateys later. All right, peace out.